Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to complete the Season 2 Dark Aether story mission and Easter egg that was recently added to Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Before I get started though, if you find this video helpful, please remember to subscribe to my channel, and you can also join as a channel member to support me even further. Okay, let's get started. So the story mission and Easter egg is a multi-part process, which will take several games to complete, but don't worry, it's not overly difficult if you come prepared. To start off with, in the main menu for zombies, you'll need to open up the mission selector and activate the Act 4 story mission. Now, I'm not sure if you have to complete the first Act 4 mission to do this one, but it'll make more sense if you do that Easter egg before this one. Check out my Season 1 Dark Aether Easter egg on how to do that. Once it's selected, make sure you have plenty of gear with you. I highly recommend that you bring in Death Perception with you, or get it early once you're in your match, as it's invaluable later on. I would also suggest that you take the highest Pack-a-Punch crystal you have, and the best ether tool as well, either an epic or legendary ether tool. Once you're in your match, complete some contracts to earn some points, and then buy a couple of self-revives as a precaution. Once you're ready, you'll need to head over to the Tier 3 zone, where the mission exfil icon is. If you can't see it, then you won't have correctly activated the mission in the main menu. Head over to the portal and interact with it, and then open up your TAC map and vote yes to travel to the Dark Aether. A countdown of 10 seconds will start, but be careful as Tier 3 zombies will swarm you, so watch your back. Now we're in the Season 2 Dark Aether, and you don't have long. There's 3 obelisks that you need to interact with here to complete a challenge. There's one on the ship next to where you start, there's one in the middle of the village, and there's one in the river. Now, you might notice that this is actually Said City from Al Mazrah, so if you have experience playing on this map in Warzone or DMZ, then you shouldn't have problems getting around. First, head to the front of the ship and turn the corner to see the small hut with the truck suspended in the air. Climb up onto the roof, and then onto the truck to then board the ship, and head into the middle of it where you'll see an obelisk with a fist on it. Interact with the obelisk and you'll see a ring appear on the floor, and some zombies will start to spawn in. Now punch the zombies to kill them, and you'll see their souls fly into the obelisk. An insta-kill power-up will appear that you can pick up, which makes this very easy to do. Once you've gotten enough zombie kills, a reward rift will open up and give you a pair of epic MMA gloves, so take them. Move over to the village and again interact with the obelisk there. Here you'll notice that there's a target on the obelisk, so you'll need to get headshots or critical kills on zombies that enter the circle. If you have an assault rifle or an SMG, this won't be very difficult. Again, once you've killed enough zombies, open the reward rift and take the epic perforated target. Now head over to the river south of the map and look for the obelisk here, which should have a mirror on it. This is where it's handy to take some spare ammo mods with you. You don't have to have them, but if you're not paying attention, you could mess this one up. Interact with the obelisk and then look at what the ring around it looks like. If it looks like red flames, then you need to use the napalm burst ammo mod on your gun to kill the zombies. Once you've killed enough zombies with a certain type of ammo mod, it'll change to something else. If you look at the obelisk, you'll see that there are 4 types of ammo mods that you can take from it. So for example, when the ring around the obelisk has changed to green smoke, I took the brain rot from the obelisk and used that on my gun to kill the zombies. Be very careful not to take all of them at once though, because once you've taken an ammo mod from the obelisk, you cannot get it again. So if you accidentally remove a certain ammo mod from your gun that you need, if you don't have a spare, you cannot complete this obelisk challenge. So once you've killed enough zombies, the reward rift will open up and give you an epic mirror. Okay, so now that you have the epic versions of the gloves, target and mirror, you then need to complete the story mission normally, which involves escorting the ACV, clearing the infected stronghold, which is where the death perception comes in handy, and then defeating the Mangler boss. Once the Mangler boss has been defeated, inside the reward rift should be a legendary drum. Take it and then head to exfil. Now you should be back in the main menu ready to gear up again. Make sure you have the legendary drum, the epic gloves, target and mirror in your backpack with any other gear that you want to take in. You'll need to make sure that you've got good guns with you because you've got another boss fight ahead. When you're ready, head into a new match. Now you need to convert your 3 epic items into legendary ones. You'll need to complete a challenge in 3 different locations across the map. First, you'll need to go to the graveyard by the church and wait for a prompt to come up on screen to offer a relic. You need to head to this spot here, then you should see a zombie appear with a specific ammo mod effect around them. So for me, the zombie had a brain rot effect, so I went up the stairs to the tower and interacted with one of the walls to get brain rot and added that ammo mod to my gun to kill the zombie. Once the zombie is dead, you'll get the legendary version of the mirror. Then you need to head to the shooting range south of the manor house. Again, head to this spot to get the prompt to offer the relic, and then you'll see targets appear with red smoke around them. Shoot them all to make them turn purple, and once all the targets have been shot, a legendary version of the target will appear on the ground for you. Lastly, you'll need to head over to the gym that is across from the university and enter the boxing ring. Wait for the prompt to offer the last relic, and then jump out and punch all 3 of the punching bags until they're on fire. A zombie will then appear in the boxing ring with glowing hands. Get into the ring and melee the zombie to death. The zombie won't take damage if you're not hitting it, and you must be in the ring for it to take damage. Once the zombie is dead, you'll get a pair of legendary gloves. And that's it, you should now have all 4 legendary items consisting of the drum, the gloves, the target, and the mirror. If at any point you start one of the challenges and you can't complete it, for example, I tried hitting the zombie outside of the ring and it took no damage, so eventually it despawned and the item that you offered up will respawn for you to pick it back up, so it won't be lost. But be warned though, that if you die and lose these items, you'll need to repeat the first part in the Dark Aether story mission all over again. Okay, so moving on to the final part, head over to the tier 3 zone again and go to the Aether Storm that's on the top of the hill. You should see 4 pedestals, each with a corresponding icon which denotes the item that you need to place there. The pedestals can be hard to find though, so walk around the portal and you should be able to spot all 4 that way. Once all 4 items have been placed in the correct locations, the portal will become active and spawn a tier 4 mimic with the electric power-ups. This is where your self-revives will come in handy. Kill the mimic, being careful not to die here, and once you've done that, a reward rift will open up and give you a sigil. You can then use this sigil to enter the tier 4 Dark Aether. Now, you don't actually have to enter the Dark Aether right away, you can exfil and go back in another game if you want to. However, if you want to go into the Dark Aether straight away, offer the sigil to the portal and then open your tac map confirming that you want to enter. After the countdown finishes, you'll be transported back into the Dark Aether again at Said City in Al-Mazrah. Just like the Season 1 Dark Aether, you'll have 3 contracts to complete. You'll have an extraction contract, an outlast contract, and a bounty contract. Once you complete one or more of the contracts, or if you haven't completed any and just want to leave, you can head over to the exfil portal on the cliffs south of City Caves. When you complete a contract in the tier 4 Dark Aether, you'll have a chance of getting an Elder Sigil as a reward in one of the reward rifts. You can then use the Elder Sigils to enter the tier 5 Dark Aether, which will then let you complete the same contracts but will give you better rewards. You can use sigils and Elder Sigils in either of the Season 1 or Season 2 Dark Aether portals, so don't worry about switching between the 2 of them. And as always, you can get standard sigils from completing contracts in the tier 3 zone in the standard zombies map. And you can also get more in the Dark Aether as well, whether it's tier 4 or tier 5. And there you have it, that's the ultimate guide to the new Season 2 Dark Aether. Let me know in the comments below which Dark Aether you prefer. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, bye bye.